transmission. Nothing is playing in this background. Okay, so y'all know I told y'all this is gonna be living with diabetes part 2. Okay, so I don't know if I got this turned up in the background or not. So y'all excuse me for a minute. Good afternoon. Well, wait a minute. It's morning. Shoot, it's morning. So let me tell y'all. Okay, so the part 1, y'all already heard the story. So for those of you that missed the part 1 of living with diabetes, well, I don't think it's a part 1 of diabetes unless it's, I don't know. But this was 16 years ago. And if you follow me on my weight loss journey, you see what the ups and downs. I was on the borderline of being what they call pre-diabetic. I was going to my doctor. As a matter of fact, it was my sleep doctor, because somebody broke in on me, and happened the people that stayed down from me and some that stayed above me, they got kind of worried because the person that broke in on me, it was more than one person that broke in on me. Excuse me. I was asleep, and they was standing up over me. And so happened by the time, I don't know what could have happened. There was God. Whatever could have happened to me then, there was nobody but Lord Jesus. The police came up, and the other person that had came up along with them. Y'all don't call no names. And the reason that I don't call no names is for a reason. Because it's not that I feel like nobody gonna go back and be like, but it's just reasons. We just say no names. So a lot of people begin to get that lately from me. But the doctor kept telling me that I needed to lose weight. I didn't think I needed to lose no weight, because, baby, you talking about somebody who thought I was the it's when I had gained weight, baby. You talking about somebody who thought you couldn't tell me nothing. And and it's funny that I say it, because, usually I see a lot of people that had got, like I did, thick. And they have so much confidence. Because I don't know what made me have that confidence when I got that thick. I don't. Thank you. Girl, look, y'all, you know what? You the third or fourth person on saying, well, more than fourth, but I'm going to just say third or fourth. Honey, you remember when I got it cut all off back here in about 2 years ago? Because y'all know the story what happened behind it. Honey, I got it cut all off like a boy. Do you hear me? I got it cut off. I had got that up out of my head, honey. Because it was something strange about that. But we passed that. It was something strange, because when I tell you, them braids was falling out. I kid you not, them braids was falling out the same freaking day. Do you hear me? I was like at the time the person got through doing it, I was walking somewhere, and I'm talking about, like, not the braids was coming from right there. The braids was coming. Someone right. And why did I do that? Because I was in a video shoot, and they volunteered to do it at the kindness of their heart. But I paid them. But, honey, it was not worth the pay like that. I paid them. No. Okay, so no. What I did, they was going to have me to come in back to the pre-diabetics. I see your question. What I did, they had gave me a list because I was dealing with my stomach issues with the ulcers and all that other medical stuff that was going on with my stomach. What I did, they gave me a list of foods that I can and can't have. Y'all know, I'm going to say this. I hate Google, for real. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I hate Google. I'm so old-fashioned, and y'all that know me, Google is not my best friend. Google is my worst friend. I hate Google. I don't. That's why I tell a lot of people I don't Google SH. I don't like Googling nothing, because me and my baby sister, we laugh about this. Google will have you thinking everything wrong with you that ain't nothing wrong with you. You be having all them symptoms that you don't even have. I love to go, like, if I can go to the library and get a book, like how they had the books, the old books back when I was coming up, and read upon the medical terms and stuff like that. That's me. Like when the doctor say you got this, and you know how they have the books back then, the real hardback, paperback books back then. That's me. I let it go read it or ask the doctor a question because I'm not. I used to didn't ask the doctor no questions, but now I will ask the doctor and the nurses a whole lot of questions. The older I got, I would ask them a whole lot of questions. Like, please elaborate more on this. When they gave me the list of the foods that I can and cannot have, they told me I was going to have to come in the workout to see the nutritionist, to see the doctor, be weighed in, and it was something else I was gonna have to do. But I was gonna have to do that, like, work out over there with them like 2 days a week. And I was gonna have to do wait a minute, y'all, bear with me. I was gonna have to do that, and then I was gonna have to oh yeah, because the main thing was the money part, for real. The main thing was the money part. And it was gonna cost me like 200 and something per week for less than an hour. No. So it was gonna be the exercising. So exercising all at 200 per, 200, but just say two each time I went. I started researching. And as y'all know, my son, not only just a teacher, he was a certified personal trainer, but he's a teacher also. For those of you that don't know, he's a teacher too. I started researching, and one day I got on the phone, went down through the phone book, because with me having chronic pain and back pain, and barely was able to move. Like, I would walk, but I couldn't walk 5 minutes. So I sat down and I wrote on a piece of paper to try to build myself up. 5 minutes to the corner by 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay? Then I would come back and I would be like, add 10 or 15 more minutes to the about 7 o'clock, 15, 10 minutes. That's how I took like baby steps as I was walking. So during the time I got on the phone, I called every gym it was, because I was like, okay, because when they started telling me about the pool would help taking some of the pressure off my joints. So my guy, he was the main one, told me. He was like, he said something about the gravity. Something he told me, and I said, y'all know I play too much. Something he told me about the gravity, and I said, something about you just want me in that pool, you gonna let me drown in that pool, or some crazy I said anyway, but I said something crazy to him. And he was like, no. So when he started telling me all I got to do is just eat tuna salad, he started naming all the foods that, like a lot of green leafy vegetables. And I was like, boy, I ain't eating nobody tuna unless my mama and daddy cooked the tuna. And I'm not eating nobody tuna, So, I thought he was just saying something just to be funny with me. They gave me this blood sugar, glucometer. I just say glucometer to check my blood sugar. At that particular time, it was called Freestyle. I had to check it 3 times a day. Now, I was like I was 240, and I dropped down to 125. But I tell anybody and everybody, it wasn't easy. It took me 3.5 years to lose that weight. 3.5 years to lose that weight. And I lay there, I said, I don't know why and how, but I know how and why. But then later on, I started letting myself getting bigger and bigger. I know why, because it's something that I had went through that I didn't expect to go through. And y'all already know what it was. I didn't expect to go through it, and all I did is just turn to food. Mine's turned to food instead of me just trying to do something about it. And I would do it just food, bed, food, bed, food, bed, soda, 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 soda. So the doctor scared me and told me that I had a kidney problem, because my medical doctor, he had another doctor to fill in for him, because my doctor, he's not he's my medical doctor. None of my doctors that I see, except for one, it's not from here. They is from overseas, and you know, and I'm not putting no other doctors down. Don't get me wrong, I'm not putting no other doctors down, because my mama let me see this doctor when I was younger. And when I tell you he's sick now, but that was the best damn doctor you can get as a black man. So, and no offense to the female doctors, but I only have one female doctor, and trust me, I didn't ask for her. I didn't ask for her, and I'm not trying to be funny. But back to what I was saying. I got on the phone and I called the gym. And I asked them how much was the membership there. Do they have the pool classes? I get down there. Y'all, when I tell you I was blessed so much, when I get down there, they give me a free pass. I'm talking about the director gave me a free I think it was a day pass or a 7-day pass. I wore it out. Didn't you hear me? So by the time I go back down there, to do the sign up, I was finished signing all of us up, told them that I wanted a family membership. To y'all, I didn't ask for it. I didn't ask for it. I promise y'all, I didn't ask for it. And I was like, God, I don't know what you're trying to tell me. God, what you trying to do? I be telling my mama sometimes, Lord, I don't know what the Lord be trying to tell me, what the Lord be trying to do. But then I get told you're a child of God. And I be like, okay, well, wait a minute. So when my guy tells me you're a child of God, I be like, boy, I can be a devil in hell when somebody make me mad, I end up going down there, back when I got back down there to pay for it. The director of the gym gave me a 6-month free pass, no charge. Yeah, when I tell y'all I like to pass the freak out. You talking about somebody who was driving to that gym, somebody who was walking to that gym, somebody who was, and then some days I would go, at that particular time I was staying where the transit area, they don't even let the transit area come this way. The transit area don't even come. Years ago, years ago, they used to come, but they don't. They don't even let the transit come this way, no more. But anyway, you talking about, I would go park my car, get on the transit, because I knew that I was going to be tired. And especially when I started having car trouble. Because my dad and my baby brother had brought me a station wagon. And it seemed like this, but it was they brought it from this older lady that I used to keep her mama. When I tell you, when I got up there to the gym, I would park that car. I found out all these classes that they had. I'm telling you, I'm very claustrophobic. Very, when I tell y'all I'm very, very claustrophobic. Like, the video stuff, I wasn't doing the video stuff at all. I don't even like to do videos. Sasha, y'all hear me talk about Sasha a lot. I told her when I was walking, I said, I'm gonna invest in me a treadmill for my birthday. I had already had the other stuff in the trailer that I was living in. As I had my son weight room, but I wanted to get out. And so I told my guy, I said, do you think I can ride this bicycle up this hill? He told me, yeah. See, he had more confidence. My son and my guy had more confidence in me than I did myself. Because that's why I said, when they asked me the other day, I can't believe that I had this much of confidence in myself. Because every time my son said something or my guy said something, y'all hear me say that the word can't. My son don't like the word can't. Okay, so when my guy say something, I'd be like, then he be like, man, I don't know why you think like that. I don't know why. It's like we have a battle. And I'd be like, man, no, because I always felt like that. I don't know if there's something like, how somebody always told you that you couldn't do, and when somebody um said something, I don't know if that's what the part is, but I'm still on the subject about the gym anyway. So I don't know if that's what it was, but I'm guessing that's what it was. Especially when somebody say, stuff. But now I got to when somebody say something about me, it's funny that I got to when they do it. I used to then be like that. We'll continue to talk about me, because it's mighty funny that I'm the first thing on your mind when you wake up, and I'm the last thing on your mind. So, not the thing, but I'm the last person on your mind when you go to sleep. And if you watching me, continue to watch me. Stay tuned. And that's why I was like, me and my baby sister, I was like, okay, you know what? When she made the statement, okay, keep on, we will put on a performance for y'all. I was like, okay, you are so silly. But the classes, I started going to the water aerobic classes. And when I tell y'all, I met some amazing people in the water aerobic classes. I did that until I loosened my body back up to go, because I was doing and in my neighborhood, me and a friend of mine, we was walking, but she was heavier than I was. And you know how you got them friends that be walking fast, and you be like, and they be like, am I going too fast? You be saying to yourself, yeah, you going fast. Then you be like, you be far behind, then you be like, I'm gonna catch up because you big, and the only thing it is they tall and they big, so she could climb a hill. My neighbor had told me, what's the older lady? She told me, she said, I see you going up this street early in the morning, because my friend, when she wanted to join me, because she had to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning, and she would come around there, and we would work out on the machines inside my trailer that I was staying in. And then sometimes we would walk. But my neighbor, she told me, she said, it's too dangerous. She said, for you to be out there. She said, because at that particular time, I was back staying by myself at that particular time. Well, not by myself, but at that particular time, I just would just say I was staying by myself for a little while. But a friend of mine would be coming by there to check on me, 2 or 3 of them, because she didn't know that the people that was coming by there was related to me or somebody just to me. She didn't know that, and which it wasn't none of her business. No way. She said, I'm worried about you going leaving because I didn't even know she'd be watching me for real. But I didn't have nothing mad about her watching me because I honestly would leave home like at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I would go out there and walk in the neighborhood. And it was like a little subdivision. And what I would do, I would go out there and I would walk down the street. And I would try to make, remember I was saying that I did it 5 minutes at first. If I seen what I did 5 minutes, I would add 10 minutes. So after that 10 minutes, if I went back out there around by 8, I would try to make it, instead of 15 minutes, I would try to add, like an extra 15 or 20 minutes on there to try to walk. So by that time, like the trailer, that park, if y'all ever know how a trailer park look, just imagine. And I would walk around that park. And so when she saw me, she told me, she said, it's too early for you to be out there in the morning. She said, it's dangerous. And it at that time, all I had on my mind was just getting well, getting well, getting well, trying to beat this pre-diabetes. That's all I had on my mind. When I met Sasha, I joined this app called My Fitness Pal, and I think I told y'all about that. When I joined this app called My Fitness Pal, I kept saying I was going to invest in me a treadmill. And I'm going to tell y'all who I did not realize that we was following each other. And I did not realize we had spoken to each other on several occasions. So I had, the word that they told me with the pre-diabetics that I had, it started with an N. Like when you dark around, you know what? I got some paper somewhere. When you get dark around your neck, not, I can't even think of the word. I can't even think of that word that they had told me. So when I invested for my birthday, how I ended up with the treadmill. Because this was on the days that I had got tired. How I ended up with the treadmill was, the Kmart was still, I don't know if y'all still have a Kmart, but we don't have a Kmart no more. But they were still in business, and it was like the layaways or something that they was doing, and you have to pay on it every 2 weeks or something. So, yeah, I see it just not come back on. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know what's wrong with it. I see it just not come back on. No, we got the, because when it's stuff like that, not like if you was renting, you could call a maintenance man. But since we're not renting, or since we bought it, we got to find somebody to do it. Okay, so y'all, I'm gonna continue this in a few minutes.